This week we explore Vanuatu. Like most of the Pacific, Vanuatu has volcanic roots. There are 13 primary and many smaller islands.
I don't know if we'll be able to go through there.
I think the only way we do is with a running start.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, the current is strong.
Are we literally gonna do this? We're gonna get blown into the walls.
In total, it has a land area of 12,000 square kilometers, which makes it smaller than Connecticut, but larger than Delaware for you Americans watching. Most of the land is covered by rainforests. Vanuatu was formed by volcanoes and is still hilly as a result, but it also has large amounts of limestone. When it rains, the water flows off the volcanoes into the limestone caves, which creates streams that eventually resurface in the form of incredibly clear freshwater blue holes. Due to its unique geology, Vanuatu has more freshwater blue holes than any other place on Earth. At least according to their tourism website they do. Anyway, the geology is really cool, but I'm pretty sure all the kids care about is the rope swing. See, you gotta go from higher.
That was like way farther than I thought it was gonna be.
That was so fun.
That was awesome.
Look at how far I made it.
So, Cap.
We're gonna listen to the birds.
We're just taking a peaceful pause here after the adventures of the first blue hole, and dun, da, da, da,
We ran out of fuel.
we were speeding along,
Should you take the tube out
and then we weren't speeding along anymore.
That wasn't changed.
We ran out of dinghy fuel. Not much, huh?
2-year-old, not much.
Okay. Is that, I mean, worse than rowing?
Well, no, because we can row either which way.
Well, I mean, is 2-year-old fuel potentially dangerous to put in?
Oh yeah, it becomes explosive
Not dangerous.
after 21 months.
Not dangerous in that sense. Dangerous in
For
like
our
that
dinghy.
it could be bad for the dinghy.
Oh, that's interesting.
We have fuel in there.
So maybe something got fouled on the prop.
From going
no.
so fast.
No, come on, people, think it through.
Yeah, okay, well, the thing is.
I think that it was a fuel issue.
Yes,
Because
I
that's
agree.
exactly what happened when
That's-
Captain Music sent you in.
That's what a fuel issue is like. I was able to reprime the engine and get it going,
Back in business.
but it's done the same thing a couple more times. So my fuel flow is compromised somehow. Probably connection has lost its integrity. Not knowing what happened means I can't be confident it won't happen again. Something to throw pretty high on the boat fix list.
We just got back from quite a fun adventure, taking the dinghy on a beautiful mangrove river to the blue holes here in Vanuatu. Spectacular and super fun. Definitely a highly recommend if you ever find yourself here in Santo Island in Vanuatu. And now we're gonna pick up the hook again and head back to Luganville. We have timed this really poorly. We are going to be going through a small cut at low tide, and the reef is pretty tight here, so I'm a little nervous. The wind's strong, but Captain says we got it, so we're gonna go for it. We need to get down to Luganville today in the daylight. because we are getting picked up tomorrow bright and early at 8 a.m. to go on another big adventure. She ate that last little bit.
Geez Louise, it looks like we're having problems.
So what's happening here on the anchor is this bolt is hitting the edge of the roller bar and preventing the anchor from coming up. And so I'm just straining the windlass whenever I try to pull her up. And I can't get the anchor to flip right now, and we're going through that tightness at low tide with the incoming low tides.
This is not good. Our anchor cannot come fully up, and so it could just deploy any minute, and that would be really bad.
When I raise it, it's hitting the metal bar.
No, I know, but what normally happens? How does it?
It normally spins, I guess, and then it gets out of the way. This happens to me a lot, but normally if I drop it enough, it spins. If you flip towards me when I raise it. Woo! We made it through the reef, we made it through the rivers, and we got our anchor up finally as it's, oh, my hair, my hat. Things are looking good. Scout is on her way back to Luganville. Whew, teamwork. And Kieran is down in the galley shredding cheese for some nachos. He requested nachos for lunch, so how can a mother turn down that offer? Especially when he says he's gonna do most of the work for me. Cooking in the kitchen. Look at this boy, he's getting so big.
Vanuatu isn't the most remote island group in the Pacific, but it's out there. New Caledonia is 630 kilometers away. The Solomons are 1,000, Papua New Guinea 2,700, and Australia is 3,600 kilometers away. Today we're going into the center of the island for a cave adventure, but really, the whole trip is an adventure. We start at the office in town where they lay out for us just how hard the day is going to be.
4 in one day. Are we up for it?
I hope so.
Me too.
It starts with the ride on some pretty dicey roads. You may notice this long, abnormally straight stretch of road. That's because it's actually the remains of a World War II airstrip. There was a time in the Second World War where Vanuatu found itself on the front lines. Japan had a presence in the Solomons and Papua New Guinea, and America built multiple bases and sent as many as 100,000 troops to Vanuatu, outnumbering the local population, to forestall any further Japanese advances. Fast forward to today, the current population is a little over 300,000. 70% of which is in rural areas.
Hello.
30% of the population lives without electricity. Businesses tend to be disproportionately run by foreigners. The cave tour we're on, however, is run by the nearby village. Not only is it used to support their day-to-day needs, but they've actually used the proceeds to build and staff a school for several villages in the region. It's a feel-good story, and the trip really is epic, though not for the faint of heart. We were slipping up and down hillsides all day. The cave itself is an intimidating exercise of unsure footing in dark rushing water. And the river afterwards, well, I'll let you see for yourself. In short, It was everything and more this boat crew was looking for to see the interior of Vanuatu and have a jungle adventure we'll never forget.
Andale, andale, arriba! This is it. No turning back now. Oh boy. We should be a little conservative so we don't
on a horseback ride today.
What kind of horses? What's the deal with this?
She owns a horse rescue ranch here, and it's a completely self-contained, self-operated. There's no vets on the island, so she takes care of these animals and then offers people these beautiful horseback rides.
Us going on this ride helps
cool.
support what she's doing, so
Yeah.
we'll see what it's like.
Yeah.
Vanuatu is just a brief stopover for Scout on our way from Fiji to Australia.
1, 2, 3. Tilt me in the saddle. Perfect. Good mount, love.
How long to spend in different ports is an active discussion in the cruising community. Go fast and see more, or go slow and get more depth. There isn't a right answer.
What's your name?
Lucky boy.
Lucky boy. Oh yeah, there he goes.
We considered sailing by Vanuatu, but we're so thankful we chose to visit. I can't think of another stop where we've been able to partake in such a variety of awesome activities in such a short amount of time.
Yeah. Wow.
A girl. Arizona.
Well, this is an experience. Oh my goodness, look at this. Good boy. Well done, Skylar. Well done.
Heading to the veggie market to get fresh fruit and veg before our journey.
So we are at the Vanuatu market that's open 6.5 days a week. And what's cool about here is that they rotate every day and a half, a new village comes through. And unlike some markets that we've seen in locations across the Pacific where they'll resell you potatoes, they'll resell you carrots that they aren't growing here,
Apples or grapes.
etc. Everything that's under this roof is locally grown here. And then we'll have to go to the grocery store for potatoes, so it's still on the island, but this is what they're bringing in from the village. So it's kind of neat, and it's just sort of hit or miss of what different villages are growing, what they've got that day.
And seasonal.
Yeah, of course. So here we are. We're on the hunts for some pamplemousse.
And maybe some papaya.
Getting your peppers and limes.
Peppers and limes. Yeah. We'll take these. 3.
And just like that, it's time for us to hit the open ocean again. We've got a big one coming up, 2,500 miles through the Coral Sea and Torres Strait to Darwin, Australia. We hope you enjoyed this episode and join us next time. As always, thank you for watching, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button.
Boat life isn't always glamorous, not always easy, but somehow we always find a way.